This is Nancy Akpezu, the lead consultant at Pezu Smith Consulting. I have a book with me here, Imperatives of Sustainable Leadership Reputation by Bosede Olusola-Obasa. And the subtitle is 10 R Codes to Sustain All You Attain. Incidentally, I've known Bosede Olusola-Obasa for I think 5 years now. Right from when I was still a school administrator on my last job, and I must say that coming in contact with her made a lasting impression of me because she stands for excellence and character. I recall that she interviewed me on her show some years ago, and the kind of questions she asked had such depth that I couldn't help connecting with her. And when she had her parenting summit, there's a program she hosts every year as part of her service to humanity. The parenting character parenting summit is an annual conference, and so she gave me this as part of the pack for being on the education intervention desk, where we had to answer questions around character development in schools. And like I have a lot of books I haven't read, so I just put it in my on my bookshelf, hoping to schedule it to read maybe during the Christmas break or thereabout. But while I was tidying a few things on the shelf, I just said, "Oh, let me just glance through this book." And when I did, boom! I got glued to it, and I've not even finished it. But I just said to share with you some things that I have learned. I'm going to just have a look at there's a place that says validating your leadership. Some people think just getting into a leadership position is all there is to it. And then you start bossing people around and all of that. But you can use character to actually validate your leadership. There was an angle she took it that you only have to read it to understand. It's really a very loaded book, I have to tell you. It's not every book I read that I recommend. Well, a lot of books I read I could recommend, but this particular one on leadership, I think because I already know the author by myself personally, and I know that she stands for character, she stands for excellence, and she's done an amazing job in what she does. So I can actually wholeheartedly recommend this book to you. So whether you're in the education sector or whatever sector you are, it is non-sector specific. So it cuts across leadership, even in the religious circle. And then there's a place that says responsibility code, reliability code, responsiveness code, resilience code, relatability code, how to even get people to relate with you as a leader. Are you approachable? Are you someone who is so aloof? Do you have what, do you tick the lines for, the checks for leadership that make people want to relate with you and support your vision? The part that really touched me also was where she talked about how to handle when you are people try to blackmail you on your position. If you stand for character, not everybody is going to love you. I can say that from experience. I recall on my last job, a few people rose up and they started spreading rumors about me. And if I had this book then, maybe I would have known how to handle it properly. But it hurt me so much. I just said, well, let me just let go. But I think that the angle she brought it, to how to handle conflicts, how to handle um, times when people want to rub mud on you, even when you have built credible character. And by the way, I also really like where she talked about maintaining your integrity through thick and thin, such that because trust is something that you earn, but once you've earned it, you also have to keep working to keep it. Some of us earn trust and then we lose it through either carelessness or just, something you do that is out of character. So I urge you leaders or anybody who wants to be in any leadership position or everybody at all, because we're all leaders in our own spheres of life. Oh my God, the light went off and I'm a bit sweaty. I don't know if the AC working. Let me just see. Maybe I could put on the generator, but no problem. So that's it. So this book is available. I'm going to get a number and share in the comment. I'll just check my phone and get a number or her company number and share in the comments. please reach out to her and her team to get your copy of Sustainable Leadership Reputation. It's a very loaded book. I've read books on leadership, but there's an angle she brings this that is so different and so unique. I know that you've read lots of books by several authors on leadership. I have too, but I recommend this particular one to you. And I say, get your copy, get your copy. I have mine. Do you have yours? And I'm going to be sharing lessons from here on my blog and also doing maybe one or two YouTube videos on them. So watch out for them. And remember to keep it positive no matter what is going on in the country or globally. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching from there. And if you're not, head right away to Nancy Ekpaizu on my YouTube channel and subscribe. Do it now. Okay? Get your copy, get your copy, get your copy, get your copy. I didn't plan this video. I just said, let me come on here and do it. And I hope you pick something from it. So be a leader, stay in your character, and this book will help you. If you're already doing that, this will also validate that yes, what you're doing is right. It's a book written from research, experience, exposure, and a whole lot. Until my next video, stay blessed, keep it positive. Nothing should dampen your morale. Keep it really high, and keep your character. Amidst all the lack of trust in the world, be the one who stands out and who will do the right thing, even if 1,000 or 1 million people around you are doing the wrong thing. I recall on my last job, a lot of things now they will refer to me, even not just my last job, every place where I've worked, when you stand for character, it's not all the time you're liked, but you will always become a reference point, and that's what happens. So be that person. Keep it positive, keep it positive, keep it positive, and I say again, keep it positive. Until my next video, it's